Alright, so I'm not used to doing videos like in landscape mode, but I'm gonna post this one to YouTube. So we are out here in downtown Hillsboro. Got the courthouse behind us over here, and as you can see, they've got this crane, and what's right behind the crane is the portrait that they're doing of Willie Nelson over here on the square. Like, it's super cool. I came out here and had a chance to look at it earlier today, and then my wife Melinda was telling me that she drove by and they were in the process of painting some more. So I was like, dude, I've got to go check them out, because like it's something big. I mean, like, Hillsboro's doing some different things, man. We got Buc-ee's coming in. We got all these big factories and companies and stuff like that. Like, I'm just know that I'm done with people always saying, oh, Hillsboro's not going to change. The mall's always going to stay the way it is. Like, trust me, I've lived here for over 30 years, or about 30 years. Like, I know, I used to say the same things. We used to say the same things about the streets of Hillsboro, but things are changing, and this is like just one of those things that is an example of how Hillsboro continues to grow. Like, it's really, really cool. Really, really cool that we have people that's like in a position to make changes, that's doing things for our town. Really, really cool. So I'm basically gonna just do some flying of my drone around the art, just kind of as they're doing it and stuff like that, and just seeing what we can see. So anyways, see ya. So where y'all at?
These Dallas, we're Fort Worth.
So are y'all like kind of like work together like as a business and stuff like that? Or?
Yeah, we're a group. We're called Art Life. And we go in as a collective, but there's a lot of jobs that these people want our artists separately. And this one, they happen to ask Juan to come over here and do this. Plus, because we already work as a group, it's kind of just like, okay, he's leading the job, but the crew, we still come in and pitch in and do our thing.
That's cool. Are you cool with she's recording now?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Like, you know, I didn't even think about it that I asked her, but then like it just kind of we started talking or whatever.
Yeah, it's like no, I don't want anyone to know my identity.
No, I'm with you.
No, I'm just saying.
So, all right. So I'm sorry. First of all, my name's Rob.
Travis.
Okay, Travis. You said his name, but I didn't catch it.
Juan Velasquez.
Juan Velasquez, Travis, and then who's this?
This is Arte Mando.
Mando? Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes.
So
and we have one more guy. His name's Dwayne.
Dwayne
Tattoos. That's the group. That's our market right there.
No, I'm with you. Yeah, like I'm all about tattoos. Like I have an artist that I use that's out of Itasca. But yeah, he's done all mine. Like
yeah,
he did the portrait. And then like this one was last summer. But it's like Venom, and then it goes into like the Islander and the Spider-Man and stuff.
That's tight. I know. I saw your hat, the Spider-Man hat. I was like, that's what's up.
No, that's my thing. It's like I was talking about that the other day. Some people collect like Jordans and stuff like that. I collect these hats, like the ones with the underbills, all the Marvel and all that kind of stuff. So that's cool. Yeah, that's my thing. Like, cause I teach here in town, so it's like, and they're the junior high kids, so that's their thing too. You know what I mean? It's like the superheroes and the fantasy. And
how do you like Miles as Spider-Man?
Man, I'll be honest with you, I ain't watched it yet. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan. But like I haven't watched that movie and I haven't watched Avatar yet.
You're gonna be a hood.
Yeah,
you won't stop. You're like, the movie is made for hip-hop graffiti heads.
Yeah, and that's what we had.
And I'm like, Spider-Man? I was like, what's really more hip-hop graffiti? They brought the art in. And the art that they have is about Miles Morales is so different from any other movie you'll watch.
Man, see, that's my thing. That's what I was kind of telling y'all earlier. Is like so first of all, I have a podcast. My podcast is Project Effort, and one of the things that I want to do once I get a studio is the background to be a graffiti wall.
Spider-Man graffiti wall.
Yeah, but you don't. That's what I want. But it's like we don't have that yet. And right now we just convert like one of our bedrooms that we just make the studio, and then
do you know what Miles does? In the movie, he goes and he slings from a building, and he has a sticker, and he puts his graffiti name, and he goes. Regular Peter Parker don't do that, but Miles does. Yeah. You gotta think about it. If I was Spider-Man and I'm a graffiti writer, I'm gonna be hitting all the top spots.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That makes perfect sense. So I did have a question. We were talking about Dana Marshall earlier. That's that lady that reached out. someone asked me, I don't know if it was her, what's the point in like like I wouldn't necessarily
We
call
just
it
like
graffiti, but like what is that y'all's signature that goes on first or what?
You know, Juan actually brought it to make it a signature, and now as the collective as the group, we use it too. Really what it is, you know, we come out and artists, fine artists, they do the square grid. The grid with squares. But when you go and think about it, you have to go and line it up or put a laser, put a perfect grid, and then go and do all this. And people are like against projectors. We're not.
Yeah.
But when it comes to things like this, sometimes it's faster than using a projector, unless if we have to work it in the day.
Yeah.
But what this is just a grid.
Yeah, it's just
a grid. So you put squiggles, dots, lines, hearts.
Yeah. Now I'm with you. Like, so that's what I thought. Like, because someone asked me, and they're like, is there some deeper thought? And I was like, I started looking at it, I was like, dude, like, you gotta think, what are they doing? They're doing something on top of it. That's their page. That's their, like for in school, like we have notebook paper that is like this many spaces. That's their page. It's just their page.
And instead of wasting all our time making straight lines, we do this whole thing because we do a background anyways. And also when it comes to the painting, what these guys taught me with the grid is, okay, you know, let's say it's a square. Yeah. Boom, and a square, right? Yeah. Well, if the line goes through that square and you need some paintings in between the square, it's a big empty square.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You have to really look at the square and trying to guess where these colors go. Versus this, there's so much behind it, you're like, okay, this color goes behind the 3. Regardless if I'm right or wrong, it's around the area, I'm gonna spray it there.
That makes sense.
Spray it there, and then the picture comes to life. And then you edit it. That's cool. So
That
that's
is
what the grid is. But I really love it because there's a lot of jobs we come up and people are like, these trash graffiti artists are doing this. This is horrible for our city. All this, but that's the cool part. It causes the commotion.
Yes, no, exactly.
It causes the commotion. Exactly. Everybody wants to be involved because it's shitty. And then we come in and they're like, oh, that's art.
Yes.
Oh, snap. And then they're involved because we already got a footprint.
No, man, it's dope. Like, man, I had a lot of people like they were asking me. Like, one person was like, "Is it looking at the courthouse because he did a concert to save the courthouse, like when it burnt down or whatever?"
Oh shit!
So yeah, like it's so like back when I first moved to Hillsboro, it was back in like the early '90s. The courthouse burnt down. Like it's a whole thing. Like they rebuilt it to the way it was. So it burnt down. Willie Nelson came into town to get a concert right here, just to raise money for the funds to fix the courthouse. So
well, we're gonna use that now.
Yes.
Dude, did you hear that, Mando?
Dude.
They said Willie Nelson playing a concert here after the courthouse burned down to save the courthouse. So the locals are wondering, did we paint Willie Nelson looking at the courthouse because he's the one who saved the courthouse?
Yes, dude.
We're
like
just
for
gonna
real.
say yes.
It's a for real story. Like I remember when I first moved here, that's when it happened. Like way back in the 90s or whatever, maybe even late 80s. Like it just happened. also, he lived in Abbott, which is that way. Like Abbott is like 8 miles that way. He lived there. He has a house there. Yeah. So it's like, I mean, I was like, I don't know, man.
That's tight.
But see, that's what it does. That's what you said. It gets stuff stirred up. Everybody's thinking.
Then it helps us with the story.
Yes.
Because even if this lady didn't know and didn't have nothing, now we can put a story and meaning behind it and be like, yeah, you did it.
And charge a little bit extra for that artistic creativity. Like, hey guys, I'm gonna need a bonus because we did this. You know? Dude, that's what's up.
Tribute to saving the courthouse.
Oh, that is so what's up.
I'm glad you told us that, though.
Y'all are my kind of people, dude, for real. Like, that's the thing is, like, and, you know, I mean, like, that. I live in a town of 3,000 people. There's not much people like us. Like, and I'll put myself in there. I'm not an artist like this, but I can appreciate that. You know what I mean?
No, you're 100%. Juan, when he put the group together, it was kind of like, hey, guys, even we live in a huge city, you know. He's like, hey, guys, there's not too many of us.
Yeah.
And there's not too many of us doing it full time.
Yeah.
And all of us are doing it full time. So he's like, the only thing I can think of the next step is trying to make a super team. And I'm like, yo, we all jump on board.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's cool, man. That's really cool. So, are y'all doing other ones besides this one?
This one right now, and hopefully we get more from the people.
No, I think you will. Yeah. Like, I have no doubt in my mind. Like, so who's y'all's contact like for this? Like,
this one happened to be the owner, the lady, Miss.
Was she the lady that was out here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of looked like she was Australian.
Yeah. No. Like like because when I drove up, like I was like, what? I was like, oh, okay. I've seen her around. So.
But I guess her husband was like an owner of an American Legion society, and I guess that's what was upstairs at first.
Okay.
And you know, she owns the building. She says she lives in West Fort Worth,
Yeah.
and she wanted to make the building pretty. So
That's cool. And like, y'all are doing what y'all love doing. That's what's up right there.
he started being a full-time artist about 3 years ago in 2020.
Yeah.
I started being a full-time artist in 2021. Juan started being a full-time artist around 2019.
Okay.
He literally just did it. He was like, I want this life.
Yeah.
And then he came up to me and he's like, man, I remember you painting in high school, because we went to the same high school. And I was like, yeah, I still paint. He's all like, well, I can do portraits.
Yeah.
You can do other things. I can teach you portraits, you can teach me this. Why don't you quit your job? What? I was like, no. He's like, if you quit your job, you'll make it. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I was like, no. I was like, I can't do that. In 2020, I broke my hand. And then luckily it was my painting hand.
Yeah.
I broke my hand and I didn't have any money to pay for the surgery. So he's like, hey, man, come paint with me on this job. I was like, I'll get you the money for the surgery. We finished the project. He got me the money for the surgery. Got my hand back. And then we started painting. After that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to quit my job. Because I already did with my broken hand.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ask people if they want me to paint. I don't know, what do you make that day? 120, 150 at most?
Yeah.
You know, if you come out here and have fun and paint and make a little more than that.
Yeah.
It's kind of worth it.
No, it's absolutely worth it. It's absolutely worth it, man.
Here probably within the next month, we're gonna create the Art Life logo and the Art Life Instagram and everything like that to make it a full function of what we are. Right now, we're just, we're the four guys, and we all have the ideas, and we all have the potential to do everything. We all get together in our meetings, and the next step now is within the month, go ahead and put our logo out, go ahead and make a social media account, and make everybody know what this is. Us and the guys, depending on how soon, we're all looking into finding a good location to have the Art Life studio.
Yeah.
So like, he has a studio, Juan has a studio, our other guy has a studio, and I have the money to get a studio, but I know that all of us are looking for one location, so we're gonna try to make that like the Art Life thing.
Yeah. That'd be really, really, really cool.
That would be tight, right? When we get it, the Art Life studio.
Yeah.
When we get it, tight.
No, I'm excited, man. I truly am. All right, man. I'm gonna let y'all go.
Yeah.
But hey, it was really, really good talking
Nice
to you.
meeting you. Thank you for recording us.
Oh, like, girl, thank you very much. Like, I just want to get this for sure. And
Ready, set, go bananas!